Thank you very much. Great to see you. Before we roll, I'm going to introduce the band so you know who's playing. This is Bo Cooper. Back here on the double steel guitar is Pete Finney. Drummer is Paul Line. That Seaver's on 6 string and mandolin. Joe Shimmy on bass.
Yeah, Joe!
And at the mixing desk is Cowboy Keith Thompson. That's who's going to do it for us. All right. I'm only going to play songs tonight that I wrote. So over the years, over the years, these songs have come to life in my head through like movie narratives that just go off in my mind, and I started using those little narratives to explain them to audiences, and they like the intros. It's not exactly what the song is about. It is more where the song is set. So it's like a gem in a ring or a bracelet or something like that. So we'll do that. I'll do that for you tonight. I'll just share that setting with you. So, fade in. It's late in the 1880s in the Great Northern Plains next to the Mississippi River. There's a small town and a railway station. And on the platform, they are standing. He is a big man, barrel chest, full beard. She is a slip of a girl, 18 years old. Has a red hat tied around her long brown hair. She's in a calico dress. And they are all that's left of a family that came here years ago through famine and flood and afflictions they have endured. Today's exciting for her, but bittersweet. She's off to school in the East. So this is the first time she will leave her father. First time on her own. First time he'll be on his own. But it's a happy day. They both can see a new life starting for each other. He waves goodbye to the train as long as you can see it. She waves goodbye to him as long as she can see him. Then he gets into his best buggy behind his best horse, and he heads down a long dirt road towards a sprawling ranch that he's built over the years with his own hands. And the memories flood in. So we just watch him. We're staying with him. The memories flood in from the past, raising his daughter by himself, the affections and the fights and the difficulties and the victories. This is from Magnetic South. It's a triptych of songs: Calico Girlfriend, 9 Times Blue, and Little Red Fighter. go. Bye-bye, sweet miss, give me one kiss, but don't let it show. Then turn your brown eyes to the wall. Was that message there before you were so wide? So, all right, fade into an urban setting, tall apartment buildings, kind of all downtown. We move in, we can see one apartment building where people are coming and going, kind of in and out of each other's apartments. They pass each other on the streets, they know each other pretty well. There's a deli downstairs, and they say hi to each other. And it's not exactly a commune, but it's very communal. He sees her often, and sometimes he'll just spontaneously bring her a gift. And she will sometimes prepare dinner for both of them in her little apartment. And they're together a few nights a week. They are lovers. And one night, standing over the sink, drying the last of the dinner dishes together, he looks at her a long time, just watching. In the twinkling of an eye, something has changed. So, he says this to her. I've known for a long time the kind of girl you are, of a smile that covers teardrops, the way your head yields to your heart, of things you kept inside that most girls could not bear. I've known you for a long time, but I've just begun to care. way in to a 1930s, 37 film noir kind of gray. There's a passing storm, and it reveals the moonlight shining down a seacoast road. And behind this is a small nightclub in back of a gravel parking lot and a blue neon sign. She sits at the wheel of her yellow convertible, and she looks out and she smiles at him standing in the parking lot, and then blows him a goodbye kiss and a smile, drives away down the road into the onrushing darkness. He has just learned that her alluring smile was merely a mask that has foisted his own assumptions upon him. So he turns, he goes back inside to the little diner, nightclub. He has a last cup of coffee before he comes out, gets in his car, and he drives away down the same road, but in the opposite direction. So we watch him as he drives along. The closeness is gone, but the memories stay with him. And he pulls himself together as he drives along. The moonlight now shines down on the still water, reflecting. In the distance, there is the shape of distant mountains. They're mountains he's never seen before. And he slowly pulls himself together. His night has become beautiful. Because while the closeness is gone, the memories will not hurt him, because he will keep them in a safe place. From the album, and the hits just keep on coming, this song is Tomorrow and Me.
Woo!
Sitting here, watching my reflection in this disappearing view. Loneliness is so thick you could slice it. The emptiness is too much for me to fight. While tomorrow must be met, it seems that life's become this jewel that dimly gleams from its perch atop a ring that's slightly out of round, casting the reflection of a crying cloud. Oh, the closeness is gone. Still, the memories live on. Distance now is growing as the highway sings, changing the complexion and the scheme of things. And as the world begins to turn, I feel the time has come to accept apparent loss as a battle won. So with that in mind, I close my eyes, I kiss your cheek, push the loneliness aside, and stand on shaky feet and reimplant a smile that never really leaves. Gently place my heart back on my sleeve. Oh, closeness is gone. Still, the memories
So sorry about that in your face.
has a smile that never really leaves, and gently places my heart back on my sleeve. Oh, the closeness is on. And they will live on. They will live on. Well, all right. Out of the shadows into 1950s, a sidewalk cafe in sunny Paris on a nice warm day. There's cobblestone, the rattle of taxis, the ding of bicycle bells, and there's an awning that hangs out from the side of a building over a cluster of tables full of people bustling, having a good time. Painting looks like a painting from Renoir. In the midst of this convivial crowd, there sits a couple in silence. There is a distance between them, growing. She's modern. She has a scarf and big dark glasses. She's pretty. He is a handsome young man with fine features, now drawn in concern. She wants to be a mother, and he wants to be a lover. So, there is sadness, there is tension, it's tristesse. They both know that before they can love each other, they have to learn to love the same things. So at last he says, for both of them, what he knows must be said. This song is a different drum. not ready for any person, place, or thing to try to pull the reins in on me. So I feel pretty sure you'll find a man, and he'll take a lot more than I ever could or can. You'll settle down with him, and I know you'll be happy. So goodbye, I'm leaving. I see no sense in crying and grieving, 'cause we'll both live a lot longer if you live without me. We just got to learn to live without each other. That's all it is. We just got to learn. We just got to learn it. And we can. We can learn this. But we got to learn it. Present day, we're in a little neighborhood. There's a small house, working families, and you push in and get close to the home of a couple, and go inside, and it's got old and worn furniture, been passed down through years from living families. And as the night settles in, she kisses her child, pats her off to bed, and he's sitting and reading, hoping for a better future, studying. And then, as she has for several nights past, she goes to the window and she stands and she stares out. Looks up and down the street at the houses. They're all exactly the same. And as she stands there, she suddenly can see her reflection in the glass. And for some reason, she only sees herself getting older. This panic has been creeping in for a few weeks now, but tonight it has just surrounded her, and it makes her very frightened, and she has never thought of leaving before. She never thought she'd run away or leave the home or whatever, but it just rationalizes itself as the only solution, and she turns to him and announces her intent. And he's shocked, and he doesn't know what to do. He's a simple guy, not too many words, and he's hurt and he's afraid and he's angry and confused, and then suddenly an inner calm takes over, a confidence that he's familiar with, and he stands up and he walks to her and he wraps her tight in his arms and he pulls her and he holds her very close. It takes two to tango, and it takes two to get a divorce. And sometimes only one loving thought will save a family. This is some of Shelley's Blues. scared. There's something I won't buy. And so you lose. I won't let you go. Nothing to show but more to lose. And all this talk about leaving, it's just bad news. You settle down, stay with the man that loves you. Explain it, though, explain it. As far as I can see, there's no reason for mine. You're just running scared, and it's something I won't buy. And so you lose. I won't let you go with nothing to show but more to lose. And all this talk about living is just bad news. So you settle down, stay with the ones that love you. Oh, you settle down, stay with the man that loves you. Baby. Yeah, you settle down, stay with me. Stay with me. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Great. All right. Open territory, rolling hills, present day, beautiful evening, sunset's just about to go away. It's a timeless setting. There's a weeping willow tree and rolling hills and a little pond, and there's a picnic blanket by it. And the air is sweet with romance. This yellow harvest moon has just begun to surface. She is a young beauty. She's in a straw hat, and she's sitting on the grass with her feet tucked up underneath her in the sungrass. And she is fascinated with him. Her world has become new. This is her first love. Well, he's gentle, and he is patient, and he's a bit older, and he's had other women fascinated with him. And then, as the twilight finally turns to evening, she stands and she comes to him, and she whispers her first false lover's promise in his ear. And then she heads toward her home, toward her mother and father, from whom he is a secret. Well, he knows what's happened. The futility of this romance has been clear to him for a long time. So as he watches her go, he's now left alone, standing on a dusty road that he has to use to make his own way home. Two songs run through this vignette, Joanne and Silver Moon. Her name was Joanne, and she lived in a meadow by a pond. And she touched me for a moment with a look that spoke to me of her sweet love. Then the woman that she was drove her on with desperation, and I saw as she went a most hopeless situation for Joanne and the man, and the times that made them both run. let go. We're late in the 1920s inside of a beautiful new cinema palace that's just been built, late 1920s. So it empties real quick, everybody leaves, show's over, except it leaves him sitting alone in the theater by himself, staring at the big screen. He's savoring his thoughts. This new cinema has evoked these forgotten desires, and he's wondering, should I have acted on those? Should I ever act on those? If I were to do something now, what would I do? Where would he find himself? Well, who knew that the great white cinema screen would be his personal tabula rasa? Who knew that collective dreaming in the theater could force questions like what is real and what is unreal? And if life is a journey, then where is home? From the album Radio Engine to the Photon Wing, this is Rio and Casablanca. I'm hearing the light from the window. I'm seeing proper for love. So I think I will try to be yours. I'll use the music for mine. There's nothing I know can feel, but there's something I can do tonight. It's only a whimsical notion, I know. Fly down to the night, and I probably won't fly down to Rio. But then again, I just might. Let's get out of there, please. Go down there. Please, I need to stay here. Where is it that I have to stay here? I can just float. I can get on a boat. I can swim. Or I'll go to the Panama Canal. Again. Right on. Maybe get a big motor yacht. End up down there in some lagoon somewhere. Pretty moonlit sky. Just, I don't know. Morning up closes in the castle like a moonlight. Pollen and perfume fill this summer air. Ladies of the island, ladies of the state, mingle close and dance the rumba, that's why they're there. Rocket magic whirring on the silver string, taking me to places no one has ever been. China clippers sail to Sally B. There's no need to try to tell me it's not what it seems. 'Cause it all takes me home. It all takes me home. Summer sun having a palm sway beside the clear green sea. Movies of Havana, that's all that I can see. Still enchantment breaks me, enchantment takes me to the promise of perfection outside the dream. Morning on horses in the castle like a moonlight. Homemade and perfumes fill the summer air. Ladies of the island, ladies of the state, mingle close and dance the rumba. That's why they're there. And it all takes me home. It all takes me home. so we still got a camera in our mind's eye. Now the lens is covered, it's a little clouded up, and we pull back and it reveals a raindrop. And the raindrop falls away from us and down towards the ground. We can see it heading towards a dark, wet city street, and we pull back up. And we pull back up above the city and then above the place we're standing. Pretty soon, looking down over here, see a waterfall from a high jungle plateau falling onto the estuary of a white sand beach. And then rolling out into the oceans, and now we can see all the oceans in front of us, laid out like it's on a big map. And we keep pulling up higher, and now the map wraps itself around our sphere, the globe. We pull back, and the globe pulls away from us. It starts to get inside the planetary system, our solar system. We see the blue orb in that solar system, and then the solar system moves away as we pull back farther. Now the solar system is just a beam of light inside our galaxy. This is our mind's eye, infinite in its reach, pulling back and pulling back. It reveals the cosmos to us. And then finally, in one pullback, we realize that all of this has been reflected in the minute eye of a butterfly that's just landed on the back of our hand. From Tropical Campfires, this is Yellow Butterfly. Revolve mother waits. Father turns out a candle flame, serenely burns, and somewhere sails a yellow butterfly. A yellow butterfly. A yellow butterfly. Okay, he waits for his blessing. Cut to. No, fade in.
Sing it, don't break it.
No, it's, yeah, cut to. Exterior night. He wakes from his sleep. He wakes from his sleep cycle and he floats out to the observation pod on the International Space Station, which is orbiting high above our planet Earth. All the other crew members are still asleep. He's just by himself. He goes out there because from this pod he can see out far into space. From there, the stars just array themselves before him, like those great pictures that we've seen from the Hubble telescope. And as he looks out, the glow of the Earth is this arc above him. And then over here, you can see that the moonlight is a reflection of the sunlight, and it dawns on him that where once he thought he was in a world and a universe of darkness, he is in a universe of light in every direction of thought. Wherever there is darkness, the light pierces it. The darkness is powerless against it. The songs are a diptych, Light from Infinite Rider on the Big Dog, and Rays from the album of the same name.
Woo!
From the doorway, there's a light from the hall. marigold up there? Because we're on the streets of LA now with three customers. Sunset. Rolling through the streets, and each one's been lonely like crazy, and they're looking for their own place on the planet, and then finally find each other, improbably. And when they find each other, they discover a connection that sets them free. So it becomes a cause for celebration, and a night on the town, they go out dancing. It's crazy, uninhibited, dance like nobody's watching dancing. So in this movie of the mind, just do yourself a favor with like montage, spin the newspapers, pictures coming out at it, and signs with martini glasses and long lines of limos, and rain slicks, streets and inside the club, and people are dancing and having a great time, and that's what this is. Tonight is the only night they have found something they never found before. From the album Infinite Rider on the Big Dogma, and from the long-form video Elephant Parts, this is a triptych of Cruisin', Dance, and Tonight.
Yeah!
Brother, son.
morning darkness on an empty freeway.
I'm sorry.
Bright skyline in the distance. They're leaving the city. The sun is slowly rising back of them. Their night on the town has come to a close. She is at the wheel. 5-inch heels and a bright red dress. Oh, lipstick and nails to match. He slumps next to her with a bow tie dangling from his silk tuck shirt. And he stares blearily through the windshield. And he looks into his own future. Once the predator, now he has become the prey. And he's running from the grand army. Same old story, except the Countess has a brand new line. It's the last night, I'm haunted by the fight, dispatch the memory of the day I lost at night.